Yo, 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 good people. It's your homie HerbMan, busting you back upside the head with another hot banger. Booker, please go tell somebody your homie HerbMan is on. Yes, sir. And if you're new to the program, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please follow, like, share, and subscribe on all the platforms at Love HerbMan. All right. So I am your neighborhood holistic practitioner. I'm your homie HerbMan. Okay? Come on in the building. I'm your homie HerbMan. We're coming live from South Africa, live on TikTok, live on YouTube. Please go get somewhere, get situated. This is where we teach you how to hear yourself, and you cannot hear yourself unless you know thyself. So we teach you here about the human frame and the human design so that you guys can be well on your way to the happiness, the wholeness, and the wellness that you deserve it. You deserve it. I deserve it. We deserve it. They deserve it. Everybody deserves this level of love, this level of care, this level of understanding, this level of abundance is here for you. What you have been misunderstanding is how to tap into it to keep it on a permanent basis. When you do it, it's temporal, every now and then. Okay? It's every now and then. And every now and then won't do. You got to learn some efficiency. And so we're going to teach you guys today about the owner's manual and why we follow the sun. Why we follow not only the sun that you think S-U-N, but the Son of God, the S-O-N. Why we believe that the two are anonymous. What's going on, lovely? Welcome into the building. Thank you for joining the HerbMan Show. Once we get to 1,000 likes, you guys will get to the subject matter at hand. But we've been teaching you guys about the owner's manual now for more than a year, okay? A health assessment is the best thing for you to get. It is. I don't want to get no diagnosis, man. I ain't going down there and letting them folk play with this and play with that. Man, I ain't even go down there and get no goddamn test, man. I ain't worried about no physical. Bro, you need a health assessment. And if you don't want to go to the allopathic community, we have one for you. Theirs is microscopic. Ours is macroscopic. You got choices. Theirs is allopathic. Ours is traditional. You got two choices. Both are in-depth. Both can help you in different facets, but we think that ours give more information. Okay? Off the rip. So if you guys are interested in your owner's manual, if you're interested in a health assessment from a holistic practitioner, DM us or just go to the website and type in owner's manual. Now, the book of the sun. The book of the sun, aligning your life with light, rhythm, and purpose. A lot of us don't understand fully what our ancestors understood about the sun. How the sun governs not just life as we know it, but biologically. How the sun governs perception. And how the sun gives direction. And so tonight I just want to get you to understand a little something. I said tonight, but I know y'all in the morning. We finna get to the nighttime over here in South Africa. But today I really do want to point out that you are made for outdoors. If you never hear nothing else from me, you heard that. Going about your day. You was made for outdoors. And when you don't get enough outdoors, you're not off, you're just out of sync. And most people believe that when they're tired, when they feel off, most people believe that when something is wrong with me and all this type of stuff. But the reality of the issue is, what if it's not really you? What if the issue actually is something else? What if it's just you're out of sync with the system that created you? God works in nature. And this is live on TikTok, live on YouTube. You guys, if you missed this message, it's going to be one of the best messages you ever missed. But it's also going to be one of the ones that you can ever go back and relive. All right? The book of the Son, the children of the Son. So this book was talking about the children. This book about the Son was talking about the children of the Son. I want y'all to listen to this and get this. This book about the Son was talking about the children of the Son. Okay? You guys keep tapping. I'm going to keep talking. Let's get us up to 100,000 likes during the live broadcast. If you keep tapping, I'm going to keep on talking. I'm going to teach you something today. All I ask for you to do is double tap that screen. Let's get us up to 100,000 likes during the live broadcast. All right? This is a free information station. You don't have to pay for nothing that you hear here today. All you simply got to do is pay attention. What if the issue is that you're out of sync with the system that created you? You're not broken. You're not fragmented. You're just disconnected from your natural rhythm. And ain't nobody teaching us this. Instead, they want you to buy their herbs, buy their pills, buy their concoction, buy their tea, buy their salve, buy their salve, or whatever you want to call it. Buy they this and buy they that. But don't nobody want to teach you how to fish. Everybody wants you to just buy the recipe. They don't want to teach you the recipe. Because that recipe begins within you. That rhythm begins within you. And that rhythm is the Son. That rhythm is the Son. Now, which chakra do you think the Sun is in? I know a lot of people know about chakras here. Some of y'all don't. You got 7 of them. Which one do you think the Sun is in? Y'all know how I do it every day. You guys keep tapping. I'm going to keep talking. You stop by the realist on TikTok, teaching you about divine health, divine wealth, divine relationships. Stuff that you want to know about. Stuff that you want to know about. That's what we teach about. Stuff that you want to know about. A compass and a calculator. The sun is the original operating system. Before there was clocks and before there was calendars, it was the sun. There was light and there was darkness. And darkness was the first indicator of danger. Light was the first indicator of salvation. And the sun regulates. Many times we've been told sleep, yes. But I just taught you guys yesterday that your hormones control you and the sun controls hormones. It regulates hormones. Put it like that. It regulates your energy. It regulates your mood. It regulates your behavior. So if I got this endocrine system that is doing all of this stuff chemically, how can I regulate it? Is by understanding that you're built for outside. See, some of you are just cooped up in the cold and in artificial environments too long. The gym is an artificial environment to work out in. Do work naturally outside. That's your gym. Carry a wheelbarrow full of dirt. Dig up some goddamn dirt. Climb up a tree. It'll work all of them same body muscles. But it ain't weight we lifted. It's life we lifted. It's a natural thing that keeps you strong, not an artificial. And it should be done outdoors. Your body does not run on time. What if I told you today, you guys, that your body runs on light? Somebody put that in the chat, please. Your body does not run on time. It runs on light, and light creates time, okay? Light creates time. Without sunlight, you wouldn't have a season. You wouldn't know the time. Your body runs on light, not time. Can somebody please put that in the chat? Your body runs on light, not time. And when you understand this sun to body, this biological connection between you and your creator, when light enters into your eyes, which is why they call this the pineal, because the pineal is one that gets the light sensitivity, the rays. The pineal is the first to receive the instructions. The pituitary is the one to respond. And when light enters into your eyes, your brain receives the signal through the pineal. Then your hormones adjust to that situation, and then the body responds. So you'll see that when you see morning light, your cortisol will begin to rise naturally. That's why you shouldn't take your blood pressure as soon as you get up out of the bed, because you just got up. Obviously, it's going to be up to get you up. Energy increases during the morning light. During the evening darkness, you'll start to see, you start to tell off a little bit. Melatonin starts to rise. The body starts to prepare for rest. The sun is telling your body something that you have not been able to decode. And the children know the father's voice or the mother's voice or whichever parent you call this. The child knows his voice. And I just sat there and told you that the sun tells the body certain things. The sun tells you certain things. I told you God speaks through nature. This is this series. This is what we're talking about in this series. God speaks through nature. If you really want to know how to heal yourself, if you really want to get the right herbs, you want to get the right program, you want to get the right agenda, you want to get the right dietitian, you want to get the right nutrition, you want to get the right thing for you, it comes from your birthday. We deliver the best health assessment on the planet. From little old me, all the way from Carroll County, Georgia to South Africa. Little old me here to show you something. We done dug up a relic, a tool, a compass, and a calculator. The sun tells your body when to wake up. It tells you how to move and when to move, and when to rest. It gives instructions. The sun tells you when to wake up, when to move, and when to rest. And what modern life has done, and the modern disruption of your healing, is that today you live indoors when you built for outside. You'll discern better when you get back outside. Your discernment and your intuitive powers and your feelings and your intuition and your little unctions happen better when you outside. Your little ideas and your little creativities and your little artistries and your little songs that you write and poetry and poems and your little techniques and your little arts and crafts and your little this, it happened better when your ass outside. But today we live indoors under artificial light. We live on irregular schedules against the sun's dynamic. And that's going to cause you problems, my brothers and sisters. Thank you guys for joining the live. Thank you guys for joining the live, man. We're live from South Africa, live on TikTok, live on YouTube. Go get somewhere, get situated. Tell somebody about your homie HerbMan. And when you live that life, the result is hormonal imbalance. We feel tired all the time, fatigued, lethargic. We get poor sleep because we ain't outdoors. We start getting brain fog and confusion because you ain't spending enough time outdoors. You start getting low energy because you're not soaking up the energy. That's your source. If this is the book about this and you are the children of this, that means that you must be made for the sun. But you are in AAC. You drinking bottled water. You eating grocery store food. What is it that you consuming of the sun? Can I ask you that? What is it that you consuming of the sun? What is it that you really actually consuming of the Son of God? The most modern illness on the planet, you guys. And I want you guys to write this down in the chat. The most modern illness on the planet. And I'm going to say this, and it may sound funny when you hear it, but the most modern illness on the planet is rhythm disruption. Somebody put in the chat rhythm disruption. That's the most modern illness on the planet. It's rhythm disruption. It's the most prevalent. It's the most unseen. It's the most unheard of. It's almost like that carbon monoxide. You gotta go get you one of them goddamn things to detect that. Rhythm disruption. Energy vampires. Stumbling blocks. Mistakes. Incidents and accidents. Rhythm disruptors. The sun is the ultimate fire source. It represents clarity, awareness, direction, passion, activation, energy, purpose. But the sun, in my opinion, the best feature is direction, my brothers and sisters. The sun represents direction and correction. When your internal map is lost, when your internal fire is low, and your life loses direction, you can count on the sun. And we teach the two sun principle, but it comes in the four sun principle where you're looking at the four aspects of the sun. We teach about the dynamic of the light, right? The light. The light equals the time. Your body does not go off time, it goes off light. So we teach about that light and being able to see clearly, and we teach about perception, and we teach about preception, and we teach about all of those things and what manipulates them not only outside of you in your regular life, but also internally, biologically. We teach you, number two, about rhythm, the timing, right? The light equals the time. We teach you about the consistency, and we teach you about sleep cycles, and we teach you about how to rise up and go down with the sun, following the Son of God. The sun's ecliptic. This is all in your owner's manual for a funky measly $50. But we show you this, we offer this, we give you that opportunity to get back in rhythm. We're the only naturopathic, only holistic practitioners, only people out here that's providing you a real nature-based shit without it computerized, printing out from a copier, printing out from a computer, trying to get resonance and body flow and rhythms. And man, come on, stop it. Mama knows best. The sun gives you energy. We understand that. That's your activation. That's going to help your metabolism and your movement in life. We get that. We also understand that the sun brings alignment, purpose, direction, and intention. You need that when you're getting your health assessment. And this is what I'm trying to teach you guys, that when you're coming to my HerbMan Show, listen to what I'm teaching you. This is what you're getting in your health assessment. Your life will improve when you get back into rhythm with the light, the rhythm, the energy, and the purpose that you was here for. Your life will improve when you get back into alignment with the light, the rhythm, the energy, and the purpose that you were meant to be here for. Your life will improve when you get back into alignment. And you can't read about other folks' life and think that's going to help most of us. Some of us can't see ourselves in the character. But what if you are the main character of the story? What if this story is about you? That's the owner's manual. And the funny thing about it, you guys keep tapping, I'm going to keep talking. You guys keep tapping, I'm going to keep talking. Let's get us up to 100,000 likes during the live broadcast, you guys. I didn't come on here to play. I'm going to work for the likes. You do your part. Interact, share, follow, subscribe. All right. Now, what will happen if you believe little old me today and you actually do a line? Somebody put that in the chat, please. What will happen if we actually do what you're talking about, HerbMan? What's the benefit of it if it actually works? Like, if the bullshit that you talking and the ideology that you're thinking about, if it does happen, what's the woozah about it? What's the hunka-dunka-dory? What happens when you align? Right? That's what you really want to know. Well, let me give you a few things that'll happen to you. Your transition from your unnatural state to your supernatural state. That's the first thing that'll happen. You will transform from your unnatural state in which you're currently existing into your supernatural state. That's the first thing that'll happen when you align. Secondly, your body. Just a few simple things. Your body will rest better. How many people want to sleep a little bit better? Your hormones will stay balanced. How many people want to do a little bit of hormonal balance right about now? And this is just from the body. Your body also will exude more energy. You'll have more energy. And brothers, we know what more energy do. And sisters, we know what energy do. That's just from a body perspective. The benefits of when you align. Now that's the body. Let's talk about the mind. I ain't finished with you. The benefits of being aligned when it comes to your mental health. So there we just got on the physical health department. Now we're on the mental health department. Clearer thinking. Ain't that what you want? Clarity, clearer thinking. Better decision making. That can take all of us a long way. That's just from a mental health department standpoint. What are the benefits of when I get aligned? What happens when you align, HerbMan? Well, now we down into the emotional health department, where you feel more stable, where you feel less reactive, where you feel more in tune, intuition. Uh-huh. Alignment will remove the confusion of your life. Alignment will remove the confusion. And we're simply trying to teach millions of people on a daily basis how to align, how to regulate, how to understand the purpose of this information, how to understand that for $50 to get this is crazy, but you can get it. When was the last time you saw the sunrise? When was the last time you felt the sunlight on your skin? When was the last time you followed a natural rhythm? And it ain't really nothing foreign. Your body will remember what alignment feels like. It's the horizon. It's the verticality. It's the electromagnetic part of all of this deciphering and all of this consciousness that we talk about every day. The owner's manual supports all of this. But the sun will set the timing. And you'll start to understand when to take the herbs, why I'm taking the herbs here, why what we need to do for here. All of this because again, the sun, you got to understand its consciousness. It doesn't just light the world. It represents awareness, it represents perception, it represents clarity. And the same way that the sun lights the world, my brothers and sisters, awareness does the same for your life. So when you're trying to understand the owner's manual and what we're attempting to do, it is shed light on the dark spaces in your life. And I don't know how many of you guys have seen your internal organs lately, but that would be the dark spaces in your life. And we don't need to fix everything. We just need to return you back to rhythm, return you back to light, return you back to alignment, and the body do its thing, baby. Because when you align with the Son of God, when you get back into flow, then you got to understand that you're aligning with life itself. And life generates life if you didn't know. Any questions thus far? Any questions thus far? Any questions thus far? The light. Ye are the light of the world. What does that mean? You're built for outside, but you don't have an outside diet. Well, actually, you do. You do got an outside diet, but you living indoors. You got an outside diet, but you living indoors. We're eating a whole lot of energy foods, but we're not exuding the energy. That's what's killing us, y'all. Okay? It's not rocket science. Okay? It's not rocket science. It ain't nothing to be afraid of or nothing that we got to argue about. Okay? You're eating a whole lot of energy. Humans are eating a lot of energy without utilizing it all. Okay, does that make sense? How many people can't get this? Huh? Let me make sure my YouTube will get the whole screen. Huh? How many of y'all can't get this right here? You're eating a lot of energy. Whether that eating, drinking, thinking, or feeling, you're consuming. Okay? Matter of fact, let me change that for the folks that got crazy ass, ignorant ass questions. Consuming a lot of energy. Humans are consuming a lot of energy without utilizing it all. That's the key to health. So again, you got indoor diets. You got outside diets for animals that live outside, for a diet that should be worked off. Even if it's a soul food diet, is an outside diet. A vegan diet is an outside diet. Come on, somebody. I'm finna bush upside the head with this information. A soul food diet is an outside diet. That's for a person working outside. A soul food Vietnamese dinner, pho, a pho, or whatever you call it. Pho is for a person that's working outdoors. Okay? These are these country soul foods. Korean barbecue. You're supposed to be working outdoors for that. So you got outside dishes for an in-house worker. And you're consuming a lot of energy without utilizing it all before bedtime. And that's what's caused you the problem. What say you? Anybody got any debate against that? I debate you. If you want to debate this comment right here. Humans are consuming a lot of energy without utilizing it all. From the babies to the adolescents to the adults to the elders. Okay? Consuming a lot of energy without utilizing it all starts to burn out the system over time. Whether it be to burn out the brain, whether it be to burn out this or that, it don't really matter. Because once you start looking at the process of the body, and I teach this on the YouTube, you guys, please subscribe. Please keep tapping. I'm going to keep talking. Okay? So this up here, we'll call this the lungs. Okay? We know that this is the heart. We'll call these over here the kidneys. We'll call this down here the colon. We'll call this over here the liver. Okay? Now watch it. Watch this now. Watch this shit. Two of these are going to be operational. They work inside the body. Two of these are going to be plural in functionality. They bring things in the body and out. Okay? Y'all see this? Keep tapping, you guys. I'll keep talking. The heart is dispersing to every one of these functionalities. That's its job. Okay? So I got the lungs bringing things in the body and out the body. I got the kidneys operating solely to balance my waters and get things out of the body. I got the colon doing the dual action of absorbing and excreting, right? Because your colon absorbs nutrients into your bloodstream, if you didn't know that. So it's an in and out action. It absorbs and excretes. This one only balances and excretes. This one right here, you got to bring oxygen in. You got to breathe it in. And it takes carbon dioxide out. But this right here is your oxygenation of that blood. The liver, now the liver got a lot of functionality. So the liver is about controlling the atmosphere in the blood, right? It's controlling the atmosphere in the blood. So what this one is going to do is it's going to process. Okay? This one is going to store. right? You see, this one right here, this will kill for you, the liver. This will rob Peter to pay Paul. This will do all the things that you need for it to do. The liver. But it works for the inside of you. And it works for getting things in the blood, right? So now you got this artery over here. So let's say you standing right here. I got to do my right. Now this is going to be my right, your left. But I got to do my right. So my right is going to be so how I'm going to do it is I'm going to do it your left. Okay? Your left is the veins. Your right is the arteries. Well, I might have got that different. Your left is the arteries. See, that was fucking me up trying to do it y'all way. Your left is the arteries. Your right is the veins. So the blood is flowing in this direction. Everybody see that? So the arteries are going to come out of the left ventricle, the left lower and upper and lower ventricle. Primarily the upper ventricle is going to allow for the blood to flow away from the heart. A for away, A artery, right? That's going to disperse to all of your cells, all of your organs in the body, okay? All of that stuff. Then also it's got to be filtered of what it want to keep, what it don't want to keep. That's the kidneys, the balancing act of the waters. Okay? When you eat, you're also going to absorb nutrients and things in the blood. But then also you can start to discrete or excrete things from the body via the urinary and the colon, but also the skin, which ain't on here, and the lungs. Okay? So now this thing starts to, so now after you don't got past the colon, now we got clean blood. We got good blood ready. The liver does its thing. It cleans it from microbes and it cleans it from bacteria and all those little things that the liver does. It processes it to different areas and store this and do this and do that to make sure that it's all doing its functionality. But at the end of the day, it's working with good blood. That good blood, though, is still not ready until it's oxygenated. If you guys are tapping, keep tapping. I'll keep talking. You can go and watch the videos that we're teaching you guys about the kidneys, the lungs, and the heart connection. The only thing we left out in that video was the liver, which is what we're teaching you guys about today. So this is just a process of the circular motion of the sun. So they call it the circulatory system. And that's what they call it? The circulatory system, the circulatory system. That's what this is. And if you want to stay in circulation, now we know that word too. And stay in circulation means to stay relevant, stay alive, stay in the game. At some point, you gotta know this information. This is the best health assessment on the planet. We're offering it to you for $50. All we need is your funky birthday. We don't need a blood type, a blood sample, a hair sample, stool sample, urine sample. It's non-invasive, non-intrusive. Simply taking a macroscopic look at your life based on your birthday. And we can give you the proper foods, the proper herbs, the remedies that you need to put your life back in tune with nature. We're not just trying to tell you to get back healthy from your little bump or scratch or cancer or arthritis, but we're also giving you the opportunity to get back. Look, spirituality is what, you guys? How many people watch me? You know what I say. Spirituality is what? What is spirituality? What's my definition of spirituality? Anybody know? What's my definition of spirituality? Does anybody know? Does realignment take to get? So Tracy, when you're trying to deprogram, you never ever have another new program waiting. Okay? The only objective is to deprogram. Okay, Tracy? Are you listening to me? Tracy Joe Hill. When you're attempting to deprogram, never have the new program waiting in the wing. The fundamental demonstrative of all the goal is just to deprogram and live in that freedom for however long as you can. Because everything is a program. Consciousness is a program. Religion is a program. Education is a program. The capitalism is a program. Politics is a program. The financial system is a program. Your marital systems is program. All this stuff is programming. Because somebody told you that this was going on. You didn't experience it for yourself. You could program your damn self if you had the freedom to. Right? So what we're trying to get folks to do is just opt out for deprogramming and just stay in that for a moment. Even if it's one freaking minute. Even if it's one freaking minute, you guys. Even if it's 30 seconds. Even if it's an hour. It is so addictive. Somebody put this in it. It is so addictive. This awe, this bliss, this gratitude that I speak of. I'm not rich. I'll be the first one to motherfucking tell you a nigga ain't rich. But I've lived on 5 of the 7 continents on the planet. I'm currently living in South Africa right now, but I'm not rich by far. Because I don't have to be in the way that you think rich is. Nature will make things happen for folk that don't require the same access, the same key that you using. I ain't got to use it. Somebody open the door for me. There's a VIP. There's a different way I'm gonna get in to the party. You paid $50 to get in. I knew somebody at the gate. But we're gonna be in the same building. But some of us got different accesses inside the building. And we ain't got to be judgmental on who get there first or who get there last. Just as long as you in the same building together, you made it, my brother and sister. There's no hatred. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is some of us don't have to come in the same way. And I'm telling you that if you ever taste these 3 seasons, if you ever taste these 3 seasonings on your life experience, all gratitude and peace. If you ever sprinkle a little bit of these 3, when you get that diagnosis, when you're getting that stumbling block, when you're headed toward that wrong direction, when you're headed in that way and you see it, you can feel it, it's coming. You just got to get you some outside time. Go outdoors, regulate, and get into all gratitude and peace about this life dynamic and watch it change your situation. And I ain't just talking about changing your mind, I'm talking about changing your life. I ain't just talking about shit. Oh, I ain't even do it that night, cool. So that shit really worked, man. Nigga, I did that shit. I ain't even do that shit that night. Now we ain't just talking about changing mind. We're talking about eventually changing your life. How many of you are due for a miracle? And I ain't talking about no shoe shine and shit. I ain't talking about none of that old bullshit. How many of you do for just a little sign that me and nature, me and God, you and your God, it's still on good terms? You looking for something. You've been running into bullshit out of bullshit. You looking to see, God, I mean, you still love me or die? I mean, am I still your God? Am I still your partner? And what I'm trying to tell you is that yes, you are, but you have ran so far away from this information that you can't pick up on mama's frequency. I told you when I was young in the country, you can only go so far as you can hear your grandmama's voice. Shantae, mama! She gonna scream it. If you can't hear that, you can add with when you get home because you was too far away. So you're getting this constant scream, come back home. But the program is to confuse you with what home is. You're getting this constant push to come back to a place that is unfamiliar to you. Whether that be come to Africa, that's unfamiliar. Whether that be go to your dad's house, hell, he been gone all the time. That's an unfamiliar situation. You getting called to go back to somewhere you don't even know. And you got to figure out where you're going to figure out if you're going. But I'm here to tell you tonight that there is direction and correction in your birthday to get you back on track, get you back on alignment. You follow the sun's path. The sun was always the symbol of light, energy, direction, and life. And it ain't changed today. And some of you guys need that light shed on your darkness. Not just to help you in them dark areas, but I'm talking about the shed light on your future. Is this the right job I need to be in? Is this the right career that I need to go with? Is this the right man for me? Is this the right woman? Is this the right community? Is this the right time, HerbMan, that I need to do this? Those are the questions in people's hearts and minds. And we've figured out that this ancient relic, this ancient technology, this tool can help solidify some of those things, but only to bring all gratitude and peace. It's only to let you know that you've never been disconnected, that you've never been forgotten about, that you've always been written in the book of life. That's the awe. The thankfulness comes from understanding that you've always been thought about, but just in this hierarchy, just this higher understanding, this spiritual understanding of nature. This is what the shamans, this is what the real bushmen knew and understood. We're able to bring you this now on TikTok and YouTube. But you must understand that there are whisperers of nature that can hear what the water's saying and the air, that can feel what the sun is saying, that can understand what food is saying. And I'm here to tell you that that gifting of speaking to the plants, that gifting of being able to understand what nature is saying about your life. This is a unique ability that has been lost in the industry of herbalism. But I come to show you what it really looks like. You can grow all the herbs you want to and you can know all of them, but if you can't hear them speak, that's the gift. That's the gift, is to hear them speak. They'll tell you which one they is. So all this time, you guys have been thinking, oh, HerbMan on doing this and HerbMan doing that, and he doing this, that, and the third. I'm just trying to get you on the proper trajectory. I'm just trying to get you on the proper path. I'm trying to get you to understand and see this thing in a different way than maybe the Bible, maybe the Helios Biblios. Again, the book of the Sun could teach you. You see this in the man. I'm seeing this in a pathway. I'm seeing this as direction. I'm seeing this as a compass. I see this as a calculator. I see this as a relic. I see this as a tool of assessment. I see this as no different than the technology in your modern medicine facility. I see this as ancient technology. I see this as encompassing all things. I see this as the protractor. I see this as the geometry. I see this as the Bible, the Quran. I see this as the Torah, the Kabbalah. I see this as the yin and the yang, the kapha, the pitta, the vata. I see this as the sangomas or the condugurangas in Mexico. I see this as the medicine wheel, Unani, Tibetan medicine, Ayurvedic, traditional Chinese medicine, Southern herbalism, medical astrology. I see this as everything. I see this as the infinity sign, the Ankh, the cross, the chakras, the meridians, the chi, the ba, the ka, the Jesus, the Heru, the angels. I see this as you. You encompass everything. And to approach a holistic being in a reductionist, isolated, or fragmented way is diabolical. And it has not gotten us any further than what we need to be. The future of medicine is no medicine at all. I'm going to teach you how your body works. Y'all keep tapping, I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to teach y'all how your body works, man. You see what I'm saying? Once I teach you this, it's going to be in a very easy, simple way. If you guys want to join the HerbMan School, please let us know, man. We'll email you. We got a class coming up in the fall. The first class starts on Saturday, the real true first class. So if you can't get in before Saturday, then ain't no need in asking. Just wait until September when we do another early bird special. Right now it's $2,500 a year, $200 a month. If you guys are interested and you feel like you can make it before Saturday, do your thing. Also, what we offer, that's the best thing that I can give you, is this $10 a month subscription. Okay, $10 monthly. subscription. You get your herb of the week. All right. You get your weather of the day. Right. And in that weather, not only do we tell you what actually the weather is going to be in your neighborhood, but we also tell you what that means to you. Right. What you need to be looking out for, what you need to be worried about eating wise, emotional wise, physical wise, mentally wise, and spiritually wise. And you get all of that for that little funky $10 a month. Okay. So if you guys are interested in just staying connected, okay, this is just part of being a part of the inner circle. Okay. So this is called the HerbMan Inner Circle. You guys can go to the website, just type in Inner Circle, pay $10 a month, stay connected. You get the herb of the week. You're going to get guided meditations. You're going to get the weather of the day. You're going to be able to just stay connected to know that, okay, I'm paying this and I'm getting updates, but I know that if I do run into something, I'm a part of the situation that I can get rectified or at least get some holistic avocation early on in the game. You might be still considering allopathic, but at least you can get some holistic practitioner advocacy early on in the game. Okay, so the doctor said this. I was already affiliated with this group, HerbMan's Inner Circle. So when I passed along what the situation was, I was able to decipher at the same timing about which route I wanted to take. I didn't find out about traditional medicine later on after I took all of the allopathic treatments. No, I was able to have both of them at my disposal. This is what the allopathic community said they can do for me in this situation. This is what the naturopathic, or this is what herbalism said that they can do in this particular situation with what they know. And so either I could see if we can combine the both, or I can choose one or the other. And that's when you're talking about putting information back into your hands, and that's when you have ultimate control. Remember, the doctors are already listening to you. They already don't know shit unless you tell them. So the whole thing is for you to be better informed. Somebody put better informed in the chat, please. This whole thing is about you to be better informed. They listening to you anyway. You got to be the one to tell them you got a headache, tell them what a pain at, tell them what they listening to you anyway. So when you go in now, be better informed. And this particular health assessment for that funky measly $50 will allow you to have that information from the holistic side. Then you can go and do their microscopic while you just got your macroscopic. You can't know yourself no deeper than that. So for $10 a month, you guys, this is basically a connection fee. Okay? For $10 a month, this is a connection fee. You stay connected. Okay? We stay connected. We stay connected. We stay connected. We stay learning. We stay motivated. And we also stay connected close enough to when you're in harm's way, you're there. $10 a month. That's a subscription. You can go to the website and just type in Inner Circle and get into that, okay? Everybody else, you need your owner's manual. You need a health assessment, okay? That health assessment is $50. All we need is your birthday. I don't want no diagnosis. Don't tell me about what the doctor said. Don't tell me about what you think it is. Let Mama Nature do the compassing and do the calculation. Okay? When we let Mama Nature do the coordinations and the calculations, things may seem slow for some because you got an egregious situation. You've been hurting yourself, or yourself been hurt for a long time. You have an egregious situation. It ain't going to happen overnight. But you're getting the right herbs. You're getting the right herbs. Let me ask you this. How many people have gotten their herbs from the owner's manual on the live right now? Put some ones in the chat. If you've received herbs from your owner's manual, put some ones in the chat. See, I ain't never scared to put myself out there. It don't really matter, because I know that what I'm doing is a gift. The gift ain't in knowing herbs. The gift is in knowing nature. You got to know water too. You got to know fruits and vegetables, yes. You got to know herbs too. You got to know animals too. You got to know, I said know them, I ain't say eat them. But you got to know nature. You got to know what God speaks through nature. Spirituality is your relationship with nature. So if you gotten some herbs from me, did it help you or not? Put yes or no. Did you feel a little bit better? Feel any kind of improvement? Yes or no? That's okay. It's okay. Baby girl said yes. Thank you for being honest. Thank you, Manny, for being honest. And Manny didn't even take my herbs. Manny just basically took the remedy, the recommendation, went and got his herbs because he in the UK. And it still helped him. It wasn't even something, the herbs he didn't even get from me. He just got the list of the herbs that you get. That's what you get in your owner's manual. So you don't got to shop with me for your herbs. But I ain't gonna shy you on the herbs you need. Yes, need to order more immediately. Yes, want a little better. Okay, yes, yes. Only took a day or two. Oh, why she bakes too. I already know what you're doing over there. Scared. Too busy. Too busy trying to talk about how nasty it is. Look, we don't do taste. We do health. Okay? I don't do taste. I do health. I'm not into taste testing. We're in the health. Water's so hurting to be around. I feel myself being pulled to it often. Yes. Know what water is saying. Know what air is saying. Know what earth is saying. Know what the sun is saying. That's nature. So then you'll know what nature is saying. It speaks through those four elements. It really is. I really only took a day or two to start feeling better when I woke up. Okay. Well, sometimes that's all it is. Again, when you have real slight stuff, it's going to help that quick. When you have some tough stuff, it may take a couple of times, but I'm telling you, I don't give a damn. You're going to feel some improvement. I guarantee that. So that bitter taste of those high vibrations. Yes, oh, you already know it, baby. That's what I like. I don't chase nothing. I don't chase nothing. I didn't chase liquor. I don't need me chasing tea. You understand? If I ain't chasing no liquor, I ain't no need me chasing no tea. We just gonna keep it high at TIE. I told you I drive 100 mile per hour the wrong way. I'm gonna drive 100 mile per hour down the right way. Ain't no need me sugarcoating it. When we're gonna do it big on either side of the fence. Okay? And that's what we're talking about when we're teaching you about the balancing act. When we're teaching you about this sun. When we're teaching you about you're made for outdoors. Okay? You don't understand the importance of outdoors for your health. No, let me say this because y'all think you do know. Y'all don't understand the importance of outdoors to your health. What rain on the skin? What cold on the skin? Okay? Rain on the skin. When the last time you been out in the rain? You worried about your nipples. Can't be natural. Last time your ass been out here in the rain, let this shit rain on you for a goddamn couple seconds, goddamn take your goddamn ass an hour here wrong too. You can't let it rain on you? Yeah, it's cold out there. But when the last time did you get cold on the skin? Don't go out there bundled up. Yeah, we know you're gonna get goosebumps, you're gonna but you feel it. Yeah, just feel it for it. It ain't gonna goddamn kill you, goddamn get out here and goddamn feel it goddamn cold. Just for a minute. A second, 30 seconds, you can't feel it go. Ooh, it too good. Outdoors. Spirituality is your relationship with nature. Some of y'all ain't got it, but you claiming to know Jesus though. You claiming to know the law. Sun on your skin. Dirt on the skin. Last time you got some dirt on you. Oh, you don't want that dirt, do you? When last time you got some dirt on your skin, sun on your skin, some cold on your skin, or some rain on the skin? That means that you just got to be out there in it. I'm talking about on the skin, not on the clothes. First thing in the morning outside, since she said that. Yeah, you already know I've been saying that, man. Yeah, you know that. We've been saying that, baby. We've been trying to get you guys to understand because there's something going to happen to your immune system here. There's something happening to your hypothalamus. Everybody talk about the pineal. Nobody talks about the pituitary, but there's one who sits up higher than the pineal called the hypothalamus. That's the thermoregulator. That's the one really doing everything. That's your cell developer and everything right here, the hypothalamus. Right? So now when you go out and get rain on the skin, get cold on the skin, sun on the skin, get dirt on the skin, it's your skin, it got reactors to it, right? It sends messages to the hypothalamus what to do in these temperatures and to these situations as far as your internal body temperature. That then starts to move the muscle of what we call immunity. Yes, that starts to work out how do I work out my immune muscles? Like this. Being privy to cold, being privy to rain, being privy to direct sunlight, being privy to dirt. That starts to do what? Build immunity. How do you beat allergies if you do this? How do you beat autoimmune diseases if you do this? If this can start to, especially if it can start to regulate you, because most of allergies and autoimmune issues come from what? Overactivity, right? If you got an autoimmune disease, if you're dealing with allergies, you got an overactive immune system. I'm the first one to tell you if they didn't tell you, okay? If you're dealing with allergies of any sort, sinuses, issues of any sort, and if you're dealing with autoimmune diseases, you have an overactive immune system. And you probably are over there doing immune boosters. You should be doing immune modulators. You're probably over there doing some immune boosting when you should be doing immune modulation. So this modulation is what we're talking about, this fluctuation, this building of the muscle. It comes when rain hits the skin, when sun hits the skin, when cold hits the skin, when dirt hits the skin. There is some feedback that must happen. There's a feedback loop that strengthens not only the transmission, but the receiver. So you get this transmission to receiver connection and communication that you start to strengthen. That can create quicker responses to diseases. That can create also good memory for diseases. And ultimately, it can keep you healthier than you've ever been before. Because once your body know how to respond faster to stuff, and once your body know how to keep the memory of stuff, then the things that have befallen you or the things that will, you can compensate for at a higher, greater functionality. You guys keep tapping. I'm going to keep talking. You ain't never heard nobody talk to you like this. Okay? The teacher's in the building. So when I say that you are built for outdoors, it's because these things are the four elements. These things are your four elements. And you must learn how to stay in connection with these things. So I'm going to ask you guys something. If I'm dealing with the big C, no matter what kind of big C, colon big C, breast big C, uterine big C, ovarian big C, pancreatic big C, anybody dealing with the big C, which one of the four elements do you think is the problem? And it's okay if you got more than one answer. But which one of these four elements do you think is involved? Fire, air, earth, water. Somebody said food. Nah, it ain't food, homie. It's your emotions barrenness. Barrenness, Phoenix, supermilius. It ain't the food. It's your emotions. It's how you feel about this paradigm. That's why I just been teaching y'all this shit. You got to get all gratitude and peace. As long as you keep perceiving this as what it is, you'll never get the truth. Yes, Azuri. Yes, thank you, L Mindset. Thank you, Gaga. Okay? So then we know that this is going to come from here. Okay? So what do we need as a polarity, as an opposition to this? What is needed for this? I'm finna do this very quick for all of you guys. I know Ray them out there, Mama them, Mama Dell, Maybell them, Kathleen them, Miss Tamika them, everybody out there. I know y'all don't know me, but I still was created to bring this to you. So regardless if you know me or not, regardless if you will ever believe me or not, this was created for you. This was created for you. So chemotherapy. Chemotherapy becomes the fire tonic. Radiation becomes the heat wave. Laser surgery becomes the heat light. So you got the fire tonic and a heated light. They using fire in the allopathic community. They using the fire element. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. See? You don't know where you're coming to. See, y'all just scrolling on their goddamn social media. You don't know who you're talking to, who you're bumping into. And this the problem. You don't know who's who. The allopathic community is using the fire element to cure your cancer. So why can't you? Why can't you? I just wanted to make that little thing. I ain't wanted to make that long. I just wanted to make that strong. I'm going to keep on moving. But you see how easy that is? When you learn how to categorize, when you learn how to understand macroscopically, the life of the individual. Okay? A macroscopic perspective. We look at the big picture, the total you. Any questions thus far? Before we get up out of here, I ain't want to make this long. I just wanted to make it strong. Totally agree. The book of the sun, children of the sun. Yes, yes, yes. Just be in the present. Yes, yes, yes. Any questions thus far, you guys? So this is why holism is the best route to go. This is why holistic practitioner is probably going to be one of the top services that you can provide on the planet. The only thing is that as herbalists, we have to create a system. You can't just keep copying Phyllis Light. You can't just keep copying Rosemary Gladstar. You can't just keep copying Laila Africa. You can't keep copying Dr. Sabi. You can't keep copying Michael Woods, Michael Tierra. You can't keep copying. In order to be one, you have to be one. If you like to read, that's one occupation. But some of us like to write the narratives. And there's a difference between the reader and the writer. And a lot of you guys are readers. But what's your book? Write your book. Write your experiences. A lot of you are readers, but I'm a writer. What say you? What say you? Any questions on why this is important? Rain on the skin, cold on the skin, sun on the skin, dirt on the skin. Any questions about why this is important? Again, because this is going to help move your immune system, and it helps the hypothalamus and the skin and all the communication between all of your peripheral networks as well as your internal work together to provide you with the proper body temperature and everything that's necessary to be in these settings. Okay? So it's the best workout for the immune system. And you don't have to be in none of this shit for no more than a minute for your body to start. Your body's quick on it. Okay? Marcy, if you want your birthday done, get your owner's name. Don't come on here just throwing no goddamn birthdays out. That's the quickest way you get cussed out. Don't work me. Work your goddamn self. What are you talking about? I cuss your ass out in a minute coming in here trying to make me do something. And pay for that shit. It's a lot of information. It's going to be fruitful for you. You'll get what you need. Ellis, wrong with you? Ellis? Uh-huh. I know what y'all be doing. I read through y'all jive ass like glad. I read through your jive ass like glad. Quick. I know they say things get lost in transparency, but some of you guys type how you talk. And that's real talk. Some of y'all type exactly how you talk. And I can hear how you said it. I don't even know. I ain't even got to know you. I can hear how you said it. I ain't even got to know you. Okay? Some of you actually do type how you talk. So, but I know we joking and we laughing a little bit here, you guys. But man, look, this sun's path. Following the sun's path, understanding this information is unequivocally the best information I've ever stumbled upon in my entire journey. Okay? It is undoubtedly one of the best. What you want? Some food? You better be quiet. Say hey, DP. Outside of these type of creations right here, the owner's mate is one of the best things ever smoking. Say hey to everybody so we can ride on. Say hey everybody. Tell them say hey everybody. She trying to eat, so she ain't studying you or nobody else. Okay? Because she's just trying to eat. But you guys need to understand, man, that what I'm teaching you is real. What I'm teaching you guys, what I'm showing you, what I'm offering you is real. Literally living it, doing it, applying it, it works. That's just the bottom line. When you want to tell them bye, she said, I want to say bye-bye, Frank. And bye-bye, everybody. Yes, she done spit up and everything, slobbing. Say bye-bye, everybody. Say bye-bye, everybody. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you know she's going to get quiet now. You already know that. Yes, sir. That's all I'm trying to show y'all, man. Not on no big, I don't got to have no Mercedes Benz and mansion or none of that. I'm in good health, 47. No issues. Okay, no issues. I ain't got no erectile dysfunction. You know what I'm saying? Like, no issues, man. Am I perfect? No. But am I more in attunement? Somebody put this word in the chat, please. Am I more in attunement than I've ever been in my life? Yes. And I've gotten more out of being in attunement than any religion could give me, any good job could have gave me, any good check could have gave me. This right here is where I really found the abundance. Yo, somebody go write that in the chat. You'll see what that word means. Attunement. Okay? That word by itself and the meaning of that has been so much to me. I just Googled it real quick for y'all. Attunement is the process of being aware, responsive to, and in harmony with another person's internal state, emotions, and needs. It involves deep listening and presence, allowing individuals to resonate with each other to build intimacy, security, and connection. This skill, see, some of y'all like to pay bills. You don't like to learn skills. But this skill is foundational for emotional intelligence, secure attachments, and effective relationships. That's what Google said. That's what Google said. Attunement, best thing ever happened to me. In relationship building, it is the ability to read nonverbal cues, body language, and voice quality to understand what is not being said. Key aspects of attunement is resonance. Instead of just hearing words, attunement involves feeling and reflecting back another's emotional experience. So that means I can just feel frequency. You ain't got to say nothing. For interactional depth, it says that unlike simple empathy, true attunement is an active two-person system where both parties influences each other's emotional states. But see, you start to get reckless with that when don't nobody know about that. When the other person don't know about it, that's when that gets reckless, when you got somebody else controlling your emotions without them knowing how to drive. You got somebody else driving your emotions and they don't know how to drive you yet. They ain't never rented you out. They ain't never bought you yet. You the first goddamn Cadillac they done seen. You the first Cher they done seen. You the first Sharon they done had. You the first Karen they ever had. You the first Tamika. So they don't know how to drive this Tamika. Here you talking about. How the hell you think they gonna drive you somewhere? But when you're looking at self-regulation, it says attunement involves getting grounded yourself to remain present for another's emotional state. Now, Google got it a lot talking about other people. Okay? That's the part I don't agree with. Okay? I don't agree with Google's definition of it just on behalf of another person. I agree with what it's saying, but you can do it with a person or with God. You can do it with a person or with nature. You can do it with a person or you can do it with the Creator. That's what I believe. And they didn't say that though. But I wanted to put that in there. You can do this with a person or you can do it with nature. Get an attunement with your plants. Get an attunement with your fruits and your vegetables. Get an attunement with your seasons. Get an attunement with your patterns, your tendencies. All for that little funky measly $50. We can show you the patterns of your life. Anybody got any questions before we get up out of here, guys? We got about looks like 35 more minutes for us to hang around. You guys keep tapping. I'm gonna keep talking. Let's get us up to 100,000 likes during the live broadcast. Appreciate all the love for the little baby girl. Yes, sir. We appreciate all the love for the little baby girl, man. Thank you guys very much. So all we're trying to illustrate to you guys is that there is an illustration of your life, and it follows the sun's pattern. It follows literally the ecliptic of the sun. And so when you're looking at the diagram of the sun, right, it literally goes like this, like the infinity sign. So that's why we always try to teach people that life is about ups and downs, not ups or downs. There's not a choice. It's up and it's not a choice. Sir, is that Christian? Yes, it's Christian. Yes, that's what we call it. That's the first name of it. It's called Christian. Yeah. Did you ask Christian Dior, was he Christian? Aaron Atas, did you ask Christian Dior? There's somebody using Christian Dior. Did you Google him and ask him, was that Christian? Was his shirt Christian? Is the shoes Christian? Is the price Christian? So yeah, the first name is called Christian. Y'all call this Christian, y'all. That's his first name. Okay? So that if you fond of that name, it's for you. Okay? Whatever you got to call this in order for you to be able to utilize it, you can call it. Because for me, it's just a tool of a health assessment. But for you, it may be the savior of your life. But to me, it's just a health assessment tool. No different than a CAT scan or MRI scan. No different than an X-ray. No different than an ultrasound. Except for we're not microscopic, we are macroscopic. So we don't need blood type and blood sample. We believe in the sanctity of the body. We don't pierce and puncture. We don't invade and be intrusive. We believe in the sanctity of the Creator's creation. All we look for is pattern. And pattern to this day has been applied about 95% accurate. I really want to give it more than that, but I'm just giving y'all some little room to hate on it. I really want to give it more than 95, but I give y'all a little room to hate on it. You see what I'm saying? But the reality of this thing is, man, it's the best health assessment on the planet. Okay? And it doesn't override any of your physicians. If you still want to go get a comprehensive metabolic panel, if you still want to go and get your blood test, if you still want to go and get these different things, your vitamin and mineral deficiency test, that's fine, but get this one too. You need a health assessment. Doing it without nature, that is what is missing in this present society. Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Your relationship with nature has been severed on purpose. Somebody put on purpose. It's on purpose. Your relationship with nature has been severed on purpose. And the reason why was because of some jealousy. There were a few folks that knew about nature more than other folks. So while other folks were dying, these folks was multiplying. Now, the good thing about the whole story was the folks that was multiplying was nice enough to share the information on how to live in this goddamn atmosphere. Again, you were made for outdoors. You were made for outdoors. Now, I'm going to repeat this one more time for this old little story really quick. There's a lot of people on the planet. There's some people that were dying because they did not know how to stay and sustain and grow and eat and live here. It was some other folks that were thriving. Some folks dying, some folks multiplying. The good thing about the people who were multiplying was that they were not haters. They were not afraid to share the information. Hey, look, oh, damn, all y'all dying up there in the mountain. I didn't even know y'all was dying out there in the mountain. I didn't know y'all was out there in the cold. I didn't know. Nobody live out there. We don't go out there when it's cold. Y'all out there trying to live and trying to grow things. That's why life hard. We children of the sun. So we ain't up in uninhabitable places. Pimping. But we'll show you how to live. We'll show you how to make a fire. We'll show you how to be able to do this and do that and do what you got to do to be able to live and go about your business and do what you got to do. My point to you is that we've been knew this. So the program was to sever you from that knowledge. Ain't nobody made you enslaved or nothing like that because you were just a nobody. Your ass knew something. So somebody please ask me, what was it that they knew? You knew something. Ain't nobody took a motherfucker just because you're dumb. They took your ass because you knew how to do something. And when they come to America, they came to a fertile land that they did not know how to do a goddamn thing to. But you, my brother and sister, had a skill. Uh-oh. There go that word again. See, you weren't worried about bill. You weren't worried about the bill of rights or the dollar bill, but you had a skill. And your skill was that for somehow, some way, your relationship with nature, the plants, the animals, and all of the living creatures. They ain't bite you like that. They ain't harm you like that. They ain't bark at you. They ain't growl at you. They ain't chase you up the street. You ain't look like you sick out here, got no cold, snotty nose. How you doing it, brother? How y'all maintaining? Fruitful and multiplying. How you know what to grow in? I've lost plenty of people. Didn't live past 10 and 11 years old from the blue blunted plague and all these the potato outbreak and all these different things. But you guys are sustaining, maintaining, thriving. We shouted information. No different than I'm sharing it today. But we knew how to listen to nature. That is the skill that I'm trying to teach you to look for in your herbalist. I ain't the only one. But I'm an example of the one you should be searching for. Somebody that can talk to God on your behalf. And it ain't in a Catholic church sitting in the booth. Because God talks through nature. And spirituality is your relationship with nature, aka your relationship with God. So we got to be able to understand what the sun is saying, what the rain is saying, what the cold is saying. We got to be able to understand what we got sun, rain, what the wind is saying. These are words. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. These are words that project over the climate. And we know that climate, we know that weather, we know that environment influences the animals, the plants, and the humans. That's under its influence. environment would do it, and ain't nothing you can do about it. So now, do you know what sun is saying? Do you know what rain means to you? Do you know what cold means? Do you know what the wind, the windy day means for you? You guys keep tapping. I'll keep on talking. Energetic days, tired days, emotional days, quiet days. Which day did you have this morning? I know you guys on the East Coast there primarily because I'm from the East Coast, from the ATL. We're coming live from South Africa, live on TikTok, live on YouTube. All this information is in your owner's manual for a funky, measly $50. You can have this at your disposal. All we need is your birthday. Non-invasive, non-intrusive. Don't have to worry about anything else. Get all of this stuff about the foods, the remedies, spiritual tendencies, physical tendencies, everything about you that you need to know for $50. You can email us or you can DM us, or you can go to the website and type in owner's manual to get this information. But what was your day like today? Somebody said energetic. I seen it. Lovely me said energetic. They started energetic, now tired. Okay. 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 The best thing about what you're doing is noticing. Come on, somebody. Y'all keep on. What did your day? So now you say your day started energetic. So this is your body. This is the actual day. So this is up in the clouds. This is in your body. Okay. Energetic. Did your body feel energetic today? Did your body feel tired? Did your body feel quiet? Did your body feel emotional? Okay. Or do you feel that way now? Day started energetic, now tired, and I stayed home. Thank you, Sunshine 30, for listening to your body. Okay. Not only did you notice, but you listened. Okay. Now, Sunshine 30, tell me what kind of day you got outside. Sunshine 30. What kind of day is it outside? Is it sun, rain, cold, windy? Iris Bynum said, I woke up quiet today. Okay. So don't ignore that. Don't ignore that. Express that quietness. And be okay with telling people, look, this is one of my quiet days. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. When you start to get this, you could be able to interject this into your day. This is this must be your energetic day to day. Yeah. Oh, this must be your emotional day to day, girl. Yeah. Now you get my week, and I can start to get yours, and we can start allowing each other to express ourselves in these days and let it be. Because again, it's okay to express. It's not okay to suppress. So we don't want to override. We want to make sure that we're able to live in. Bright and sunny in the ATL. Okay, now I was asking Sunshine 30. It's nice and sunny out. We'll be going for a walk soon. Okay, so if it's nice and sunny out, that means that it's an energetic day outside, but you got a quiet day inside. So how do you blend the both in? That's the real question. Okay, remember that you got to be balanced. Remember that you got to be balanced. Okay. So, how does your day feel? Let's keep going here. People that are waking up right now. You know, again, it's almost 6:00 p.m. here in South Africa. We're about 6-7 hours ahead of time. Okay. So we've already enjoyed this old Thursday that you just about to get ready to get started in. I can tell you it is going to be a beautiful day today. But how do you feel right now? Energetic? Do you feel tired? Do you feel emotional? Do you feel like it's a quiet day? Exactly. Inside for work, closed in, wanting to be outside. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, man. You know, we're going against that rhythm. We're going against that rhythm. The treasured beauty said, I feel tired. Okay. So now you're feeling tired. You notice that you feel tired. So that means that even if you go into work today, you need to have a light day. But what I'm saying is express that. Hey, look, y'all, I'm tired today. I am tired today. Now they're gonna ask you why you ain't just stay at home. But that's my purpose of telling you to get back on rhythm so that you can, when you're having these days, you don't have to ignore them. I didn't come on Tuesday. I don't got to. I can't just take off from a 9 to 5 like that, but I can take off from what I do naturally because I'm in my natural element. If I have an emotional day and can't come on, I won't. If I got a tired day, I won't. Now, what I'm saying is that I am your ultimate goal. This is where I eventually want you to really fully understand, because we can't keep a job keeping us out of rhythm. Especially when you're talking about going to heaven and you believe in heaven, and you can't keep nothing from separating from you from the love of God, right? I just told you that there's a severance, a programmed severance between you and nature. When you get back to learning how to understand and decode God's language through nature, then you can decode God's language through anything. Everybody get that. Put some ones in the chat if you missed that coming. Once you can get back to decoding God's words through nature, then you can get back to decoding God's words through any and everything. God speaks through nature. The goal for me is to tune to my natural flow and rhythm in sync with nature. Yes, that's what we're all about. That's what we're trying to teach you right here. But you got to know what that is. So loving, living empowered now. What's your birthday? Living empowered now. What's your birthday? Give me your full birthday. Energy inspired, grateful. Yes. Okay. These are your days. It's okay to have any one of these days. And you don't need to let a job or anything stop you from that. Okay. 8, 16, 65. 8 and 16 is going to be 24. 2 and 4 is 6. So we get a 6 from the day of birth and the month. Okay, a 6. 1965 is eventually going to be 16 plus 5, which is 21. That's going to be 3. 3 and 6 is going to be 9. Okay, so your life path 9. So from 721 to 821, that's the Leo. Okay, so that's fire. Every Leo, the opposite of that is an Aquarius. That's the air. And then you're number 9. Right? So fire, air, fire. Okay? Fire, air, fire. Now, with that being said, we know that this is a Leo. So we get characteristics from him being very prideful. We get that childlike spirit. You could be somewhat of a beautiful person living in power. You know, a lot of the Leos are very beautiful people. Okay? Then we're looking at 65. So we'll say you're 60, going on 61 years old. So you're 60 years old. Okay? You might have did about 5 days of Leo. So 3, 6, right? So 3 years. So 3 is 1 year. And you did 1 year and 8 months of Leo. $1.8 years. 1 year, 8 months of Leo. Each one of these life disciplines are 10 years. You're 61 or you're 60. So 1.8, 11.8, 21.8, 31.8, 41.8, 51.8, 61.8. All right. So if that's 61.8 and you're 60.9, I think. So you only got 8 months before you get out of community. Okay. So in the flow of life for you living in power now, you've been all about community involvement. You can tell me if I'm wrong or not. But living empowered now. For the last 8-9 years, you have been about the community initiatives. Living empowered now. For about the last 8-9 years, you've been about that. Don't worry about it. We're telling you how to stay in the flow. Okay? So right now, you started at Leo. You came down the hill of life. Okay? I can show you also where you have some life-changing events happen in your life. Okay? So right here, we're going to show you this one. This is a little bit more clearer. 1.8, 11.8, 21, 31. Between 36 and 46 years old. Living empowered now, between 36 and 46 years old, you had a shift in your life. Literally, you either moved from someplace or you moved careers. But that was a shift. And it was life-changing for you to do that between the ages of 36 and 46. I'm just talking to living empowered. Because when people say that they want to get into the flow, how are you ever going to get into the flow if you don't know the flow? That's why the owner's manual is the best health assessment on the planet. Say both moved from New York to ATL and changed careers, all in that age range. You can't make this shit up. Okay? We can't make it up now. I do it too smooth to make it up. It's too smooth. You know what I'm saying? So you can't make it up. So then, but we know here though, right now, again, for them past few years, it's been all about giving back. In your Aquarian phase, you have been one of those people living empowered now. Let me talk to you, because you are a Leo Aquarius, right? So you already had this. You're probably one of them people that got big hair. You know, y'all Leos and Aquarius like y'all little big hair. But anyway, living empowered now. Very prideful, very out of the box, very otherworldly when it comes to your ideals. But you're one of those types of people. When I say community involvement, I ain't just talking about marching and politics. I'm more or less talking about people like Leo Aquariuses and people when they're in their Aquarian phase, you come up with great ideals for other people. Okay? You come up with great ideals for other people. That's what you've been doing for the past 7 or 8 years, living empowered now. You are a person who can come up with great ideas for other people. She said, ideas all day long. Okay? So that's you. Okay? So, but because that's that Leo Aquarian, when you're in your Aquarian phase, you're actually still in your rhythm. Okay? So continue to keep giving back, continue to keep helping people with technology, continue to keep helping people with their little business ideas and helping them with ChatGPT. You know how you do living empowered now. Your biggest gift is your intelligence. Your biggest gift is your intelligence. Your biggest gift is your intelligence. And secondly, yes, you're very open-minded. And that's a good thing about you being open-minded. You can download information and you can get it from different sources. That's the air element in you. But here's the thing. From a health standpoint, living empowered now, there can be some immune issues, some allergy issues, some autoimmune issues from that air element within you. Also, you got to be careful about your digestion. Be careful about your blood sugar. Be careful about your nervous system, your circulatory system. Okay? Watch out for your little mood swings. Watch out for restless nights, insomnia. And from a spiritual standpoint, watch out for depression, living in power now. Depression, living in the past. Depression. Watch out for self-control on your urges. And watch out for your addictive behavior. Because when you like a thing, you'll do it until the wheels fall off. And when you start to know thyself that way, you can start to circumvent the triggers that create these things that create bad habits. She said, yes, living. I got a sugar addiction. Yes, it was your tendency. That's not a mistake. That didn't happen because you just up and got diabetes. It was a tendency. I want you to understand this, guys, okay? These are your tendencies from birth. This didn't just happen when diabetes happened. Or I'm addicted to sugar, or I got the sugar addiction when I was 13. It didn't start at 13. It started from the birthday. The day you came into the paradigm, it said that this baby was going to have these types of tendencies. And if they don't know themselves clearly, they'll run right into it without knowing the roadmap to their life, the GPS to your life. Every GPS system gives you two things: your current location and your destination. Living in power now, your destination is your starting point. This whole journey is to get you back to Leo. Your whole journey is to get you back to Leo. And right now, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and some change more to go to get there. So that means I got another 50 to 55 years more to live. Oh, she didn't hear that, did you? Did you feel that living in power now? That man just told me I got 55 more years to live. And see, when you get 65 and you 70 and you trying to go up this hill of life, oh yeah, stuff start getting hard when you got to climb that mountain at that age. No different than when you're a youth, when you're an infant going down a steep hill. If you don't know how to control yourself, early life will go fast. So you got to understand that this thing is teaching you how to get the longevity out of your life, how to get the most usage out of your body, and how to get optimal performance out of this life experience. That means you need an owner's manual. And every piece of equipment you own got one, including you. But somebody needed to come into this atmosphere that can speak to the manufacturer. They say, I got card number 81665 on the lot. And they can spit out your owner's manual. So you'll know how to fix yourself, or the owner's manual also benefits the service provider. So if I'm a service technician, I used to work on HVACs, and I'm a certified pool technician, and I'm a certified facility maintenance guy. So I've been in that industry for years. So I know that if you read the owner's manual, it makes your job a little easier as a service technician. So not only will you be beneficial to you as the owner of your body, which you are, but it also be beneficial to the service provider. If you are going to outsource, hand them your owner's manual. Get that joker your owner's manual. If you're going to outsource and go to a therapist, give them your owner's manual. If you're going to outsource and go to homeopathic, give them your owner's manual. If you're going to outsource and go to naturopathic, give them your owner's manual. If you're going to outsource and go to the chiropractic, give them your owner's manual. If you're going to opt out, outsource your health and give it to the allopathic, give them your owner's manual. The psychiatrist, the psychologist, give them your owner's manual. Let them know that you know you. I'm about to get up out of here. You guys keep tapping. I'm going to keep talking. We're almost at 100,000. We got about 5 more minutes. I done gave y'all the ghost today, so I should have already got to the 100K. So I'm gonna give y'all 5 minutes to get us there. You guys keep tapping. I'm gonna give y'all 5 minutes to get us there while we decompress, regulate, get ready for our day. Okay. You guys keep tapping. I'm gonna keep talking. Let's get to 100,000 likes during the live broadcast. The last 5 minutes. I just want to show you how to do this. For guys that are new to the program, welcome to the HerbMan Show. We're coming live from South Africa, live on TikTok, live on YouTube. Yes, you just missed the episode, but you can go and subscribe to YouTube and get the upload. All right. So what I want to teach you before you leave, even though you just came, is how to regulate yourself before you get into conversations, deal with your family members, your co-workers, deal with life in general. And it's very simple. It takes 5 deep breaths, okay? But what we got to do is we got to lower our shoulders. So you want to drop your shoulders, literally drop them. When you drop them, you'll see that they was up, okay? Then we're going to drop our jaws. Yeah, I said drop your jaws, not the other, okay? You're going to drop your jaws. So that means you're just going to loosen your teeth from each other and just let it drop. Close our eyes. For some of us, you can close your ears. You're going to inhale through the nose, and you're going to exhale and hum while you're doing it. Four more times. Make sure you don't hear nothing but your breath and your humming. 3 more times. Two more times. One more time. That hum should be so deep. You should feel it in your ears. You should feel it in your nose, your eyes. Make your eyes itch. You should feel it. I'm just telling you how mine just did. Make your eyes itch. All you heard was your lower octave and your breathing. That'll regulate you quicker than Chris Brown or Usher. That'll regulate you quicker than the blunt or the alcohol. That'll regulate you quicker than the painkiller. That'll regulate you quicker than church. It'll regulate you quicker than your spouse. You don't need to outsource your regulation. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the love. If you guys are interested in your owner's manual, please DM us. We'll get you that information, or go to the website, type in owner's manual. Or if you just want to become a $10 a month subscriber and stay connected and get the herb of the week, get your weather of the day, get all of the stuff that you need to do to just stay on pace and stay connected with family, go ahead and do so. Go to the website, type in HerbMan's Inner Circle, and you can become a member of the Inner Circle for $10 a month. We love you, and it's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Please go tell somebody to go tell somebody about your homie HerbMan. And until next time, love HerbMan. We appreciate you guys very much, man. We appreciate all of the 100K. I know we just barely got there, but we got about, 98, 99. So that's a good day, man. We appreciate you. Go in peace. Understand how to follow the sun. Okay? We're going to keep teaching you guys this. My students are going to love this information because we go a little bit more in depth. If you're trying to join the school before Saturday, you can, but after Saturday, we won't take any more. The next class will be in the fall, in September. Okay? But you guys must understand that this shit works. And it works better than any person's concoctions because you are learning the concoction of you. And that is more intimate for you, more personalized, customized, but it's more about your relationship with the entity and not about mediation. Okay? And so that's what we want you guys to understand. Okay? Yes, we thank you, Gaga, for the 100K. Thank you, guys. All my thumb warriors, we appreciate you. I'm going to let baby girl come and say good night if she already gone. All right, Sue, come on, say good night. Come on, say goodbye. You can't say from over there, old crazy ass boy. Come on. They got to see you. Hurry up, man. Come on. Tell these folks good night.
Good night.
They can't see you. Stand back.
Good night.
Say goodbye. Wave goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, shop.
Yeah.
All right, man. Peace to you guys, man. May you have a blessed day. Stay peaceful. Stay peaceful. Peace.